Hey, welcome back. It's a Wednesday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. We're coming to you today as we do every day, Monday to Friday, live from noon to 2 Eastern from the Newsmax headquarters high atop Midtown Manhattan. Before getting into the Mix It Up today, where we demonstrate our purpleness, we bring on a Democrat and a Republican, and we duke it out on the issues of the day. Let's go downtown to the New York Stock Exchange and check in. After a volatile day yesterday with some big downside today, we're in the green. The Dow is up 200 as we speak. We know the tariffs are in effect, so maybe the people who were in the hedge fund managers who were in the Hamptons all last week are finally back and getting their bearings. And there's a little more certainty knowing that the tariffs are there and it may get better from here. And Bitcoin, which has been behaving a little bit in an opposite correlation to the market, is down 75 points, but still holding well above that 10,000 level, which is a good sign for all you crypto maniacs out there. Let me bring in our esteemed guests today to mix it up. On the right, it's Robert Hornak. He's a Republican strategist. He's been on many times. And going all the way back to our one of our original shows on Newsmax, What's the Deal? Josh Kravitz joins us again, and he's been on Liquid Lunch as well. Josh is a Democratic strategist. He's a district leader here in New York. And guys, thank you very much for joining us again.
Thank you.
You know the rules. I throw out a topic, I sit back and have a drink, and you guys duke it out. At the end, no matter what, we shake hands, we part friends. So apparently, one of the biggest retailers in the country, maybe the world, Walmart, who derives roughly about 25% of their EBITDA from the sale of guns and gun-related products, has decided to change their rules due to the shooting and due to the discourse out there. Walmart has now decided that they're not going to sell certain types of ammunition, and even in states where it's legal, they're not going to allow open carry in their store. Josh, is this a sign of more things to come? Is this a good sign from Walmart in your view?
I hope so. I think it's a good sign, and I hope it's the beginning of more to come. I mean, Americans are terrorized. I mean, we've just had a shooting in a Walmart. We've had shootings in bars and restaurants and movie theaters. Americans are terrorized. This weekend, I was sitting outside in an outdoor cafe, and someone's metal trolley fell over and hit the ground, and I thought it was a gunshot, and everyone thought it was a gunshot. We're living in this terrorized moment, and people don't want to walk into a Walmart and see the smiling faces of the discounts where they pull back the prices cent by cent and think that they're going to get shot. And Walmart understands that, and the employees feel that way too. And when you're selling guns in the store, you're just adding a risk, just the same way that a gun in a household greatly increases the chance of a gun being involved. A gun in the Walmart increases the chance of a gun being used.
Is a gun in the household the same as selling guns in Walmart?
No, it's nonsense. Look, the Democrats have been on a jihad against Walmart for years. They would like nothing but for that company to just go away. So as far as I'm concerned, we don't have one here in New York City because the Democrats here won't allow it. So if this maybe opens up the door to allow a Walmart to come into New York City, I'm all for that. So maybe that's a positive outcome here, but the reality is they're not going to stop selling guns. They're not going to stop selling ammunition. This is product placement by mob rule, which is unfortunate. It's not the way America's supposed to be, but they're going to continue profiting from the gun business.
You know, if I may interrupt, I don't understand how you could call it mob rule when you guys are so market-oriented, and rightfully so. You're market-oriented people. I don't want to be in a Walmart. I don't want to support.
Well,
that's not the mob.
Josh,
that's my dollars. I'm not walking into the store.
That's a great point. It's very possible that Walmart made this decision on economics. Maybe they don't sell a lot of that ammunition, and they're overstocked on it. So for them to discontinue carrying two types of ammunition, maybe it's an economic decision on their part. In which case, you're right. It is an economic decision.
So what's so bad about that?
And it's got nothing to do with the gun debate.
So when you say you don't want to be in a Walmart, right?
I think about it. I think about gun violence a lot, and I wonder if you guys do, because I think about the possibility of being the victim of gun violence a lot in public places. I just took the train to Times Square.
Right, but I'm saying, when you said, I don't want to be in a Walmart, meaning like you not because they sell guns.
I think about it. I've been to Walmarts in Florida. I think about it when I walk in the door. It's a big open place. They're selling guns there. It's a place that people gather. It's an open Target. I think about it.
There's lots of places
is it Target or is it Walmart? I get it.
John, there's lots of places where people think about gun violence, like Baltimore and Chicago and New Orleans, and even here in New York City where we have rising crime. And those are all places where you basically can't own a gun. So the idea that this is about gun control is nonsense.
So
we have a mental health problem in this country that they don't even want to talk about. They want to address it. Oh, no, don't scapegoat the mental health issues.
The guy in Dayton, Ohio killed 9 people in 45 seconds. The police were there. You can't kill 9 people in 45 seconds unless you have an assault rifle.
That's not
unless you
true.
have a weapon of war.
Do that with
You can take a revolver with 6 bullets and kill 9 people in 45 seconds.
No, but you could take any semi-automatic handgun and do that too.
You could kill 9 people in you just can't do it. You can't physically.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You know nothing about guns.
Me and Robert even disagree on this because I feel like semi-automatic weapons should be in the hands of law enforcement, first responders, etc.
I agree.
I feel, a fundamental reading. Even Justice Scalia said in the Heller decision that there were no automatic or semi-automatic weapons when the framers made the Constitution. So even the guy who wrote the decision...
Actually, that's not accurate.
It is accurate.
No, there were actually semi-automatic weapons that were being used in Europe at the time of the Constitution signing.
Did we write the Constitution in Europe, or did we write it in
No, but that's where they were being developed at the time, and they were well aware of them.
But the country...
How many
the
shots were
framers
they getting
knew
off?
about a certain type of gun that they thought we should not have our rights infringed upon to be taken from us so that states could have well-oiled
The Second Amendment
militias.
doesn't mention any particular kind of gun. It says firearms.
I know,
and it
but
does
there
that
was only a couple kinds of guns then, and none of them were rattling off like Josh said. I personally am not against semi-automatic weapons. I think they should be in the hands of military, first responders, public safety officers. Give the guys who are protecting us the upper hand, and to the extent you can keep the illegal guns out of their hands, it makes the pool smaller, if you ask me. But vibrant debate on guns and Walmart. And now we know Josh Kravitz even shops in Walmart, so you can feel free to go there. Even if you're a New York liberal, you can go to Walmart now. Josh does. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk about the vice president, where he's staying in Ireland, because somehow that matters. Trump's handling of Hurricane Dorian, and whatever else these two guys want to mix it up on. You're watching Liquid Lunch. We'll be back in 2 minutes.